Good evening, classmate. Good evening, sir. My report is all about software as a service or SaaS. Software as a service or SaaS is a software delivery model in which a software product is hosted by a company such as SAP on its servers and is accessed by customers via a web browser. While definition vary, these books treat SaaS as a subset of cloud computing. Some people describe SaaS as a utility that's similar to the telephone or electric company. Examples of these are Amazon and Apple. Amazon and Apple are promoting data storage on the cloud, but the application that use the data is stored on the device, updated regularly from the cloud or internet. Examples of cloud are Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive, iCloud, etc. It helps you restore and maintain your files and documents in one place using cloud. A recent Forrester research claimed that SaaS is very important to the users because while using application, they tend to look for companies' other source of information. According to the report, adopters of SaaS should also consider how their service provider can handle mobile apps. SAP Business by Design. Business by Design is full ERP system delivered to customer via the cloud. One example of SaaS for the ERP market in SAP's Business by Design first released in 2007. Using SAP Business by Design for a small to medium sized company, it helps to lower the total cost of ownership of the software and enables a rapid and smooth implementation. Customer has the right to choose to have SAP handle the implementation of Business by Design, or they can manage the implementation themselves. Small organizations such as Planet Finance, which offers microloan to customers in 30 international offices, often find Business by Design is a good fit for their needs. With this, Planet was able to reduce its cost while improving reporting to donors. In terms of cost, the full Business by Design package will run a company about $90 per month per users. Advantage of using SaaS. Many companies find a number of advantages while with using the SaaS model, including initial affordability. Companies that previously could not afford to purchase an ERP system or another application can now lease one on a monthly basis, avoiding the high cost of obtaining the hardware and software and hiring and training support personnel, thereby reducing their TCO, total cost of ownership. The lower cost of implementation software provided through SaaS means that the company can explore whether a particular software package will work for them without a large upfront expenses. Shorter implementation time. The time required for implementation is usually shorter with the SaaS model as the user does not have worry about technical issues. The provider has a servers, telecommunication system, and highly trained personnel already in place. The SaaS provider handles all the maintenance, including execution of backups, training, and customizing of these, lower support costs and complexity. SaaS provider usually has an easier time attracting, training, and retaining a talented workforce than a small manufacturing company like Filter. Companies who use a SaaS model make sure that they don't need to hire additional IT personnel to implement new system more efficiently because SaaS can do it on a large scale. They can spread fixed costs over many users, thus achieving economics of scale that translate into a lower total cost of ownership. Disadvantage of using SaaS. There are some potential downside on using SaaS and companies should reconsider this carefully before choosing a SaaS provider. Security. Security. In terms of security, SaaS is less secure than ERP system because companies who are using SaaS tend to turn their information system to the third party. They don't have a strong security unlike ERP system, and SaaS usually handle a small company business rather than a large and huge organization. Bandwidth or response time. Compared to ERP system, SaaS is not fast enough to communicate to its customer and user because it has its limit. The hardware must be sufficient for the computer to work. Flexibility. SaaS is not flexible enough to meet and satisfy the demand and requests of its users and customer because the ability to work is limited only. No frills. SaaS software providers can usually provide basic system well, but asking for unusual configuration may cause problems, and SaaS provider may allow for third-party add-ons. Further, the provider may not want to develop custom software, or it may not be affordable for a small company. Technical, not business focus. Technical and business focus. SaaS focus on individual software of customer and its users. So the customer will need to define the business process and make configuration decision because SaaS may not have sufficient business process knowledge. SaaS is not focused on business because it's not covered by the software or not included to the system. Thank you.